Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to this week's vlog. I think this is the first time that I've started a vlog actually on Monday in I don't even know how long, but a long time. Also, hello to Tony. Yeah, I don't think I really have any plans this week. I think I'm just gonna be kind of cozy at home aside from work. I am in a big romance mood right now. So already this morning, I started it yesterday, but I finished it this morning. So I'll just talk about it in this week's vlog. But I just finished Done and Dusted by Lyla. It's the first book in the Rebel Blue Ranch or whatever it's called series. I read the third book in the series a couple weeks ago. They're companion novels, so it doesn't matter what order you read them in. But I read book one yesterday and today, and I had a good time with it. I gave it a 4-star. I liked this book, but I do think that if I had read it first, I probably wouldn't have continued with the series. The third book was definitely way better. I mean, I gave that one 5 stars, so obviously way better. It was good, but I didn't really have any emotional connection to it at all. I love how the main character had ADHD and seeing how the people in her life would show up for her, especially her best friend Teddy, who's the main character of the third book. It was so sweet seeing how willing her friends and family were to accommodate her, and they were all really familiar with her sensory needs and all these things. It was just really sweet, and nobody made a big deal of it. They were just doing these things as though they were really easy, because they are really easy to do those things if you care enough about somebody. And it was just a really nice thing to see, so I did really enjoy that part of it. I liked the romance as well. I liked the whole, teaching her how to get over her fear of being on horses again and kind of getting her life back after she experienced a really bad accident on horseback. Which, by the way, synopsis, forgot that part of it. This is a contemporary romance series set on a ranch with a bunch of cowboys, and it takes place in Wyoming, so it has this beautiful mountain setting and all these cool things. It's a fun series so far. I'm really not a cowboy type of person. I don't typically care about those things. I don't like country music or anything like that, but for some reason, aesthetically, cowboys are so hot. So I'm having a great time here. But anyway, so I gave that one 4 stars, and then right after finishing that one this morning, I immediately went into book 2, and I'm now just about done with it. I have less than an hour left in the audiobook, and I like this one just a little bit more than book 1. Not as good as book 3, but it's still really good. I think it'll be still a 4-star, but a 4.25 maybe, something like that. Not quite a 4.5. I love the 2 main characters in this one. I think they are so fun. I love their banter, and yeah, I'm having a good time with this one. I think once I finish doing this little clip here, I'm going to edit last week's vlog, or at least start it, and then finish that one, and then read some more of The Archived by VE Schwab, which is for Backlist Bash. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Oh, I also have to get caught up on The Last of Us, because holy shit, I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 last night. Oh my god. I have not played the games, so I didn't know what was coming. Oh boy, that wrecked me. Season 2, episode 2. If you know, you know. Oh, man, I sat here sobbing after that. Episode 3 came out last night, so I could have watched it, but I needed a break. That was so intense and so gruesome, and I just oh my god, I spent the rest of the night just scrolling through Instagram being sad. Of course, my entire Instagram feed is entirely Pedro Pascal fan accounts, which is lovely, and I'm so here for that. But at the same time, I'm just I want to not think about the show for 5 minutes. But anyways, I'm gonna go do those things and see where the night takes me. It's only 8:30 right now, so I've got a good couple of hours to hang out, have some fun, do whatever. So yeah, I'll check in later on. Hello, happy Wednesday. It's my roommate's birthday, so we've been feasting on cake and ice cream together. So her coworker gave her a cake, her sister gave her a cake, I have a Dairy Queen ice cream cake in the freezer for her. We're going out for Kaur Dairy ice cream tonight. So it's gonna be a treat-filled day, and I'm so happy about it. And then later on, I'm taking her to a paint night. There's a local artist who teaches painting classes, and tonight is the Tea and Tulips event, where she's going to teach us how to paint tulips while we have tea. So it sounds lovely. I've been planning this for my friend for maybe 2 months now, so I'm so excited about it. And it's also a beautiful day too, so I think I'm gonna go for a little stroll soon. Get some nice fresh air, because yesterday was shitty weather. It was like thunderstorm watch, severe wind, and tornado watch as well, so not the best day. But today is blue skies and gorgeous out. Also, I took videos earlier, but I'm not sure how clear they showed up, so there might be b-roll before this clip. But there's a bunny that's living in my backyard right now, and it was hopping around and eating my grass, and it's so cute. Anyways, I have some reading updates. So I finished The Archived by VE Schwab this morning. This is for Backlist Bash though, so I'm not going to get into my thoughts here. You'll have to wait for that vlog to come out, hopefully next week. Although I guess by the time that you see this video, it'll already be next week. So hopefully soon you'll see that video if it's not already out. And then today I also ended up reading Homebody by Rupi Kaur, and this was not good. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty bad. I've had this on my shelf for years and finally got around to it today. I'm pretty sure April is poetry month, and I've read 0 poetry this month, so I wanted to get in at least one. And yeah, it was not good. I did not enjoy it. I liked parts of it. There were some poems that were very good, but most of them were kind of cringy and dramatic and very angsty and very surface level. I found he's talking about like really heavy topics, but it just didn't really feel like it had much meaning to it. I know my 20-ish-year-old self loved Rupi Kaur and this type of poetry. This was my jam. And now as a 28-year-old who's been in therapy for several years and has kind of grown up and matured a lot, this kind of thing does not appeal to me anymore, apparently. Didn't know that until now. And I can see exactly why, right? As a 20-year-old with a lot of mental health issues that I was not addressing and just things going on, I was very angsty. I was not a mature person at all because I was young, right? This kind of poetry really spoke to me. And now that I'm older reading this, I can see how surface level it is. This to me felt like the author at the time of writing this thought that she was very deep and profound, the same way that I did when I was the same age as her, but just doesn't quite have the emotional intelligence because she was in her early 20s when she wrote this book. So it just comes across as being not the best, you know what I mean? So I didn't love this one. I think I'm gonna give it a 2-star. There were some really good ones in here, but most of it was just really basic and really cringy. I liked the poems that were on community and purpose and feeling more fulfilled in your life. I loved those ones, but anything to do with relationships and sex and just, oh god, it was not good. I just sat there for most of this book oh, stop. So not the best time, but could have been worse. Glad that I finally read it at least. I had this book pre-ordered I actually have no idea when it came out, but it's been on my shelf for a long time. So yeah, I'm glad that I finally read it, but I'll probably unhaul it most likely. For the rest of the day, so my roommate and I are gonna go out to do our paint night thing maybe around 4 o'clock. I think it's around 2:30 right now, so I've got a bit of time to kind of hang out. So I might pick up a new book, or I should start editing Backlist Bash. I meant to edit each individual clip as I filmed them, and then I didn't do that, so now I have the entire month worth of video footage to edit, and I want to put this video out in the next few days to a week, so I gotta get that edited. So maybe I'll do that before we go out for our adventures tonight, and I'll check in later on. I have no idea what book I'm starting next, but I'll figure that out later on. Jesus, have morning voice apparently still. Oh man, I'm so tired. My day is just getting started and I'm already ready for bed. So some reading updates. So for Backlist Bash, I have started reading Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I'm not very far in yet. I'm only on page 41, which is chapter 3. I'm not going to talk about my feelings on it here. That'll be for the Backlist Bash vlog at the end of the month. So you'll have a while to wait to hear what I think about it. And then I've also started reading A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Hawley. It's the third and final book in the Glimmer Falls series. It's so fun so far. I am very much enjoying it. This whole series has been great, and this one is just as good so far. I think I'm about 20% in, I want to say. I started it yesterday morning, and I'm having a blast. So I'm about to go downstairs and make some breakfast, so I'm gonna have that audiobook going while I do that, and I'll probably finish it like today or tomorrow, most likely. They're really quick reads and very addictive, so having a good time there. Other than that, what else has been going on this week? I've started watching Arcane again. I was watching it months ago, but then I just fully forgot that I was watching it and didn't touch it for like 6 months, but I'm now watching it again. I'm on season 1 episode 6, I think. It's so good. Oh my god, it is fantastic. I love the art style in it, especially. It's just so pretty to look at, so I've been enjoying that one, and then just very impatiently waiting for the next episode of The Last of Us on Sunday. I can't wait to continue the show, and I'm so happy to finally be caught up with it so I can stop getting spoiled for the brand new episode 2 minutes after it airs. Other than that, oh, the paint night on Wednesday was so fun. We had a great time. I am by no means an artist of any sort, but I had a great time anyways. My painting looks like ass. But it was really fun to do it, and it was very relaxing. We laughed a lot and had a good time, so it was very nice. And then we came home and I gave her her ice cream cake, and we feasted upon that, so that was lovely. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking and go make some breakfast and carry on with my audiobook, so we'll chat later on. Okay, happy Sunday, my friends. Hello from Tony over here, just chilling. I am very impatiently waiting for the next episode of The Last of Us to drop. I have about 20 minutes until it's out, and I am hyped. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This will be my first episode where I'm watching it as it's being released. I've been looking forward to it all week. It's felt like this week has crawled by as I've just been waiting for 9 p.m. on Sunday. But it's finally here, just a few more minutes. I'm so hyped. I ended up having to work today. I was supposed to be off today, but my dumbass forgot that I was supposed to help my friend move into their new place on Saturday, like this coming Saturday, and I had scheduled myself to work that day, but luckily my coworker was able to switch with me, so I took her shift today, and I'm gonna be off on Saturday, and I get to go help my friend move into their new place, which I'm looking forward to for next week, but it did mean that I had to work today, and I'm very tired. I was so looking forward to a day off. I had every intention of doing absolutely nothing today, and instead I had to go work a full 8-hour shift where I spent pretty much the entire time deep cleaning our back room. I think I made probably about 20 dumpster runs just full of like old garbage that we don't need anymore. So I'm very tired, a lot of heavy lifting today, but totally worth it. I love organizing and deep cleaning things, and I've been wanting to do this for several years. So I'm happy to be doing that. But it did mean that I didn't get to do as much reading as I wanted to. I think the last time I updated, the only things that I was reading was my Backlist Bash book, and I think I was just starting A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire by Hawley, which I have now finished. I finished it last night, and I had such a good time with this book. Oh, it was so good. On Copile, it's a 4.5, but it's actually more like a 4.25. I wouldn't quite call it a 4.5, but Copile doesn't do quarter stars. It was so good. It's definitely my favorite in the series. I loved these characters so much, especially Eleanor. She's so funny and fiery and complex. I love everything about her. She's such a fantastic character. And Ben as well, like this gigantic werewolf who is socially anxious and knits his family's sweaters and owns a flower shop. Like, oh my god, be still my beating heart. Oh, that is so my type. Yeah, this was a phenomenal book. It was such a good time. I loved the mental health rep in it as well. I thought it was really well done with all that. And yeah, just overall really fun. Plot was great. The world was interesting. I love the family stuff in here as well. It was just so much good wrapped up in this little book. So yeah, I'm happy to have finished that one and also finished the series. I do really hope that the author will do more books in the future because I desperately want a book with Lilith and her werewolf boy toy, whose name I can't think of, Kai, I think. Those two are hilarious, and a book about Lilith would have been so good. So hopefully one day we'll get one. And aside from that, I'm not really reading anything else right now. I still have my Backlist Bash book going. I'm reading Assassin's Apprentice, and not very far in right now, and I doubt I'm going to start anything new tonight. I think after I finish The Last of Us, I'm going to read more of Assassin's Apprentice, and I have an early night. I'm pretty tired. It's already like almost 9 o'clock. I'm probably not going to be up too late, so I think that'll do it for this vlog. Then there'll probably be some b-roll for after I film this, but at least in terms of us chatting, I think that'll probably be it for the rest of the night. I think this is the first time that I've outroed a vlog in quite a while. I keep forgetting to do that, so I'm gonna do it now just in case I don't check in later on. So thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic week and that next week is even better, and I will see you guys later on.